欢迎收听《了不起的 ESG》，这是一档专注于 ESG 的深度对话节目。
这是一个汇聚行业专家、企业领袖和可持续发展实践者的平台。
我们探讨 ESG 最新趋势、企业实践和未来机遇。
无论您是关注 ESG 的投资者、企业决策者，还是对可持续发展充满热情的听众，这里都有值得探索的见解。
让我们一起倾听前沿声音，共创绿色未来。
Hello to all our listeners. Welcome to the latest episode of the Remarkable ESG. I am your host today, Joyline. In today's world, ESG, which is environmental, social and governance, or what we commonly refer, is no longer just an extension of corporate social responsibility. It's a crucial standards for measuring a company's sustainability and long-term value. The construction industry, as one of the pillars of economic development in Malaysia, plays a vital role of promoting ESG practices, especially due to its scale and nature. So from green buildings to energy conservation and emission reduction, from protecting workers' rights to sustainability supply chain management, every segment of this construction industry is very closely related to ESG principle. Today, we are very honored to have with us the President of Master Builder Association Malaysia, Mr. Oliver Wee. President Oliver has extensive experience and unique insights into promoting technological innovations and sustainability development in the construction industry. As a leader in the sector, the Master Builders Association Malaysia has also been actively guiding its members, companies to better understand and implement ESG. So what role do master builders play in ESG within the construction sector? What type of challenges and opportunities do they face? And what type of initiative has MBAM launched in this regard? Today, let us dive in these topics with President Oliver. President Oliver, a very warm welcome to our show.
Thank you for having me. And I know that ESG now is a very popular and relevant topics, especially construction is one of the main contributor to the carbon footprint, which we used to say. And as you know, construction process is building up something from nothing. So through the process, we need a lot of materials. Therefore, the demand of the materials are there. Then it creates a need for material to be manufactured. And same thing, the process of the construction is also fully based on the design, which suit the project owner's needs and requirement. And for example, one of the very important ingredients in construction usually are the cements, the steel, the sand, the aggregate. So through the process of producing cement and steel bar, through the process of harvesting aggregates from the quarry and sands, no doubt carbon footprints are produced. In order to reduce such carbon footprint, I think one of the immediate answer to that is to reduce the demand. To reduce the demand, you may not sustain the development you want to be. So to build better, meaning to say that you have to reduce your wastage. You have to find a way of reuse and recycle your existing material that you have. Therefore, in construction, I believe we can actually mitigate the wastages. We can exercise and create a culture that to recycle and reuse material that which extra from the previous order of procurement. In another area that we produce a lot of carbon footprints will be our machineries and equipment. And most of our machineries and equipments are actually still powered by diesel. That also one of the main producer of carbon footprint. But in this area, we can't really improve much or change overnight by changing all this equipment and machinery into electric powered machineries. Simply because of the existing machineries that we have. What are we going to do with that? So we must have a comprehensive plan to salvage these existing machineries that we have. We also need a lot of money to invest into the new electric power machineries. So in that aspect, I would see that we will not see anything drastically change on this area probably in the very near future. Perhaps in the longer run, in 5 to 10 years' time, we may see some improvement on that. But meanwhile, I think so-called the way of utilizing or powered the machineries are still fully based on, or much based on diesels. On the other hand, the way of limit or mitigate our wastages on construction materials, we always emphasize to utilize the digital construction. Okay, what is the real definition of digital constructions? I would say that it's all started from the design, where we use a lot of BIM, we call it building intelligent modeling, to do a very practical design, meeting the client's requirements. By using that, we also have a chance or opportunity to do a lot of analysis before we have handling issues during the construction. That's why they always have this called crash analysis between the structural works and the mechanical and electrical works. So I think for the time being, we are quite happy with what this software producing for us, which we have actually avoid a lot of double handling, avoid a lot of those unnecessary hacking and breaking after the construction. And subsequently, if we move further from the modeling issues and design issue, we will have a scheduling part where D is providing, where we can have a very close monitoring over the work progress, and also subsequently 5D will give you a cost budgeting, 6D will give you a safety, and so on. So where all this BIM has actually what you call it to realize the benefits of using BIM. And in terms of IBS, which is the industrial building system, is a prefab and precast way of construction, where we actually construct everything in the factory and then deliver to site and install on site, where this will give you a very good opportunity to save a lot of wastages, especially on the steel bars, the concrete. Everything is produced under controlled manners, and the quality of the finish is also very good. So we can get rid of a lot of rectification work. The timely delivery is also very important, because to utilize this so-called IBS system of construction, we can actually quite assure on the delivery time. And quoting this building for example, this building is approximately 17,500 square feet, and we only used 6 months to complete this building. And this building, Master Builder Association Malaysia headquarter had a score of 97 points of IBS. I believe this is the highest ever. And we have no leakages after we occupied since July. No leaking issues. In terms of quality on finishes, we are happy with it. In terms of delivery time, we are happy with it, because we are supposed to finish in 6 months, but subsequently we took 8 months because there was a pipe explosion incident nearby. So it was an access problem during the incidents. So we still managed to finish the whole thing within 8 months. And during the construction, we also realized that very limited workforce we use on site, limited resources in the sense we probably mainly is one big crane to unload and install such precast elements from the factories. And the site was very clean, not much rubbish, very limited housekeeping required. We are very happy with the IBS things that we used, and it was a good decision that we actually decided to use IBS.
I think that what you're sharing here is a real life practice, and one of the main message that I get from you is like if we want to start about ESG, actually some of the system you've been using has been helping you reducing compared to the traditional way of building. And by using these digital tools, in fact, it helps to reduce the workers' time. They can concentrate more on the materials or better products that it can be produced in the end of the day. Like for example, you see every time when we have some bursting during the infrastructure, usually it will delay for a long time, but you told me that it's only 8 months because just a sharing, like 9 years ago I bought a place and then there is a burst of the pipe and cost slightly collapsed and the whole construction delayed by 7 years. So when you tell me that there is a big burst of the pipe and then this system has helped you to getting more understanding, I think this has been helping to reduce a lot of the worker time and they can be concentrate on what they want to building. And one thing that you say that is a 97.28, is it so far the highest score in Malaysia?
Yeah, I believe it's a high score. And this score is not actually given by us. It's actually rated by CIDB IBS.
Oh, okay.
So it's not that we claim that it's 97.2.
Yeah.
In fact, to be exact, it's 97.28. So it's only areas that we can't reach or areas that we don't use precast and prefab. So that is about 2%, on this building's construction. Now, I think IBS and also BEAM will give you a very much better planning in terms of material usage, in terms of labor time usage, because scheduling is very important to build anything. In any construction project, there are so many activities which go on at the same time. And we have to identify which are critical. Because certain items which is critical that you don't do, you will delay the subsequent activities. So by using BIM, we are very clear that which are the critical paths that will lead us the overall activities and generate a better result. So technology is definitely a must nowadays.
Thank you so much for this insightful analysis. Indeed, I think the 3 dimensions of ESG are now very closely being explained by President Oliver and is also closely linked to current and future development of the construction industry. So we understand that MBAM also organized seminar on how small and medium size of construction enterprises they can implement ESG project. So does this mean that you already has a specific plans to guide and support your members, especially SME, so that they can better integrate the ESG practices in this industry?
Yes, definitely. MBM has never stopped train our industry in terms of ESG. If you look from now, the so-called the main program that we sort of push up to train our industry is number 1, safety. Safety will fall under the S or G both.
Yes.
We want to make sure that our industry are well trained. People are well trained, well equipped with the safety knowledge, which will, I think, is the utmost important to reduce the so-called the unnecessary accidents happen on site. So from the past years, we have so far at least produced more than 8,000 safety personnel from our training course. We have a safety site officer training, we have working from height training, we have lifting supervisor training. These are very, very important. On top of that, we also have a training on human resource. We conduct a lot of talks on human resource. We conduct a lot of talks on governance, how to manage or administer individual contracts. Because I always think that contracts is the most important documents in any projects. That's where you make or you don't. So sustainability is all talk about whether you make money or you don't make money in business.
Yes.
So contractual knowledge is also very important. We have non-stop providing contractual so-called seminars or talks online. In fact, we also realize that a lot of overseas participants also register and joining us in the past 1-2 years. Other than that, we also have a lot of so-called awareness site visits, like we will go to visit certain power plant, tunnels, working site, just to beef up our so-called participant knowledge or awareness on mainly what are the safety requirements, what are the contractual knowledge that you should acquire, and human resources and things like that. Yeah.
It seems like MBAM has the full range of from environmental to social and governance seminars that helping out your members and also others SME that as long they are in this industry. I think that this is a very good one and also is a very good transformation for the construction industry. Now, finally, President Oliver, looking ahead, what are your expectations on the development ESG in Malaysia, especially in construction industry? And how you think that will MBAM continue to lead the industry towards a more sustainable and responsible future?
Yeah, very good question. One thing for sure, MBAM will never stop leading. We will keep and continue provide trainings and assistance to our industry. But however, to implement this transition, or rather this transformation, I would have to tell you that the progress of such transformation in the construction industry is still very slow. And the rate of adopting it is still very low. And simply because all these transformations require money and resources, and we can't cost all these compliances into our works because you won't get your job, get your tender winning because if you are costing all these things, elements into your rates. So all these have to be out from our retained profit, out from our pockets. And because we are viewing it as an investment rather than expenditures. I think many or rather most of our members knows that it's not that how much I need to invest. It's actually more important is what happens if I don't invest. Now, let's talk about what happens if I don't invest. I will find myself out of place. The gap between you and the other fellow who is actually go ahead with the transformation, you will realize that the gap is getting bigger and bigger. And very soon, one day, you think that you are no more in place, you are no more in the game. Simply because the big boy who are complying with all these ESG requirements, they also want their supply chain to be compliant. Same thing to those international investors that when they come into Malaysia, they want contractor, they want supply chain with compliance to ESG. Same thing to all these main contractors and so on. They also want their supply chains to be compliant. So to be compliant is definitely the direction to be. If you are sort of decided not to invest that sort of money for such transformation, well, I think that is the way you're paving your retirement. So we have no other choice, no other option but to comply. But of course, we have sort of like requesting and voicing up to the government. How can the government help us? Well, so far, there's not much positive impacts response from the government. But I believe the government should look into it, not sort of like just giving us a grant, but by looking into the details, not only on the construction, but also our supply chain, sometime to reduce some tax and duties will also is a form of encouraging us to move forward. For example, if we are talking about IBS now, we need a lot of bigger handling machine, bigger crane, but we still find that importing crane and machinery still have to shoulder a certain percent of tax duties. So if we are to one hand wanted to promote using IBS, and on the other hand you want to put on tax on the relevant elements, you are in the way also discouraging it to happen. So I think government have to look into the details, giving some sweetener, helping the industry, since everybody is paying tax and we have SST now. So I think government should look into this and jab in some encouraging factors for the industry to move forward with more confidence.
Thank you very much, President Oliver, for this wonderful sharing and your profound insights, especially you shared through your introduction. You share very clear understanding of the efforts and future direction of the Malaysia construction industry, especially coming to ESG preview. And we also applaud on the active role played by MBAM, and promoting ESG is very ongoing journey. Like you say, if you are not into it, you are paving your way to retirement. And this all requires collective efforts for all parties. So once again, thank you, President Oliver, for being with us today in our shows. And thanks for our listener to tune in. This episode, The Remarkable ESG, concludes here. We'll see you next time. Thank
You're
you,
welcome.
President.
Thank you.
本节目由 Catalyst 私人有限公司赞助。Catalyst 私人有限公司与您一同探索 ESG 新趋势。